was a kid, I was fascinated by magic. I always wondered, how does the hot air balloon float in the air? I thought it was because of magic, and later in life, I realized that the hot air balloon works on the principle of density. The inside air of the hot air balloon that has been heated rises due to the difference of density between the hot and cold air particles. The heated air, the air that is inside the balloon, is less dense than the cool air, the air outside of the balloon, and objects that are less dense rise. Wow, that's better than magic. That is science. You know, Albert Einstein had this quote. He said, there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about density. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the meaning of density. What is density? Density is a measure of mass per unit of volume. The average density of an object equals its total mass divided with its total volume. An object made from a comparatively dense material, such as iron, will have less volume than an object of equal mass made from some less dense substance, such as water. Perhaps the highest density known is reached in neutron star matters. To calculate density, I'm going to use the love formula. Love formula means mass divided with volume. Okay, right now I'm going to ask you a question. This is how the question sounds. 100 ml of milk has a mass of 104 grams. What is the density of the milk? You need to remember the love formula that I just told you. Mass divided with volume. So the density of the milk is 1.04 gram/ml. To understand and learn more, let's jump into the experiments. Okay, right now I'm going to do my first experiment. It is called rainbow rain, or also known as fireworks in a jar. The ingredients that you need to do this experiment is oil. You can use whatever oil you have, water, and of course food colorings. I'm using red food colorings, green and blue food colorings. Okay, right now I'm going to put the oil into this container. Now I'm going to put the food coloring. Firstly, I'm going to put the blue food coloring. The rainbow rain experiment works on the principle of varying densities of the materials involved. It is also a great way to understand how actual rain works. Oil are less dense compared to water. This is why they float on the top of the water surface, just like clouds floating on the top layers of the atmosphere. The food color, on the other hand, has a higher density than oil. Therefore, when we gently add a few drops of food color into the mix, they slowly start drifting down the oil layer and entering the water layer. The oil layer, therefore, acts like a semi-permeable membrane. Similarly, when water vapor in the atmosphere starts condensing, it gets heavier and starts drifting down the tiny ice crystal and dust particles that the clouds are made up of. When the tiny water droplets become heavy enough and reach the bottom of the clouds, they fall and we get rain. Check out these experiments. Room temperature water, ice cubes with blue food colorings, warm water with red food colorings. Now I'm going to put this ice cube into this container. You can see the blue food coloring started to sink. Now watch when I put this red warm water into this container. You can see the red warm water started to rise. We've created a convection tank. These cool, more dense molecules sink down and the warm, less dense molecules arise. That is why when I'm at the beach, I feel colder deeper in the water and hot at the top layer of the water. It is because of density. We have reached the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Bye!